Visiting cards are supposed to help you connect, but most of the time it will just pile up on your desk. What if one quick scan could turn that into a neatly saved record in seconds? Hello and welcome to today's video. This one is actually happening because of some real life incidents of mine, and I bet you can relate to it too. As a business owner, I have had to attend a lot of events in the recent past, and every time I go to an event, I meet fellow business owners and I connect their card so that I can reach out to them later on. And I guess you do too, right? Some of them are really important, and you might have had some important conversations with fellow business owners during the meet. But once you come back, do you recall which person was it? And what did you discuss about? What were the business opportunities that you engaged with? There were instances where we discussed about something, but once we reach back, we get into our daily routine and forget about those things. And when we recall, if we go to find that card, we don't know who was it because there are bunch of cards, and then we miss it. That's exactly why we built vCard. And what it does is it allows you to scan your visiting card, which is then saved into records. You can also save it directly into your Google Contacts, and you can add voice notes or even text notes as to what was the discussion about so that you don't miss out on those things. So let's quickly check how this platform works and how simple it is to save visiting card details along with any conversations that you have had with the person. Let's get started. So head over to vcard.bizmate.io, and it's a very simple screen that we have here. Scan the card, bulk scan, and pen. I'll walk you through all the things. Okay, before that we also have dark mode. Okay, I'll shift to light mode for now. If we go to settings, then we have the authentication, the registration, and so on and so forth if we are not registered or logged in. And if you are logged in, then it will allow us to connect our Google Contacts so that the saved contact details will get saved into Google Contacts. Okay, so I'll use the Google sign in or register. So I'll use the account. It'll ask me for the details. So I'll click on continue. And you can see, welcome to vCard, key features, scan business cards, generate QR codes, smart organization, right? Which means if there are duplicates created, then it will automatically detect and let us know. Export and share. Export contacts to various formats or share directly. Okay, so and so on and so forth. Let's click on start scanning business cards. Okay, this would work best on mobile phone, but I will also show you how this works on desktop with the camera. So let's begin with scanning the card. If you're doing it for the first time, then it'll ask you for access to camera. Okay, because I'm doing it on desktop webcam. And so I will hold the card in front of the camera, right? And I'll get it exactly in the box. Okay. Hold it closer so that it can read the details clearly. This works best on mobile, but since I have to record, I'm doing it on desktop, right? So click on this particular icon here. Okay. Once the details is captured, you can also hold the card backside if you have any details. In this particular case, it is just the logo, right? And I'll click on the cam icon again, and that will automatically detect that it is backside. Okay, two sides of the card. And once you are done capturing both the sides, click on process and continue. So it will capture all the details from the card. Okay, so we can see the name, company, we can get the designation, we can get their email address, the phone number, right? And also their website. Everything based on what is available in the card. Okay, so you can see that details is available here. Click on confirm details and it will allow you to add some notes. Now we have also shown some notes here. I am unable to extract any additional information from the back of the business card as it only shows a logo and the name. There are no contact details or notes visible, right? So we can just remove this. This is just a warning for us, just in case if you have missed anything from the backside. Now we can add a voice memo from here. Okay, so when I click on that, it'll ask me for the access. So I'll click on allow while visiting the site. I met this person in Bharat Mahakumbh, Startup Mahakumbh, and we spoke about some business details. Okay, so let's say I'm just adding some sample record. I'll just save this. I met this person in Bharat Mahakumbh, Startup Mahakumbh, and we spoke about some business details. Okay, so let's say I'm just adding some sample record. So I click on save contact. So this is actually getting saved in my contact details here. So whenever I open it, okay, I can see the details. I also can play the voice note from here. I met this person, okay, not just that. Based on the information, I can also search for their LinkedIn profile. Okay, you can see here, this is the LinkedIn profile. Now I can click on this link and it opens the LinkedIn profile so that I can send connection request or do anything further. So this way we can actually connect with them on social media as well. If they have any Instagram profile, we could search for that as well. Let's see if this person has it. No. So there is no profile on Instagram for this person, which matches the details that we have got so far. I can also share the contact. Okay, I could copy it as vCard, or I can share the link, or I can share it as a QR code, right? I can also save the contact to my phone or Google Contacts, right? So if I have to do it for Google Contacts, then I have to go to Google Contacts. And here I have the option of connecting my Google Contacts account. Okay, so I'm going to use the Google Contacts account, basically the Gmail account. I'll click on continue and I'll allow access to vCard to download the contact information, see and download your contacts, see and edit, download and permanently delete your contacts, right? And so on and so forth. I'll click on continue. Now you can see your connection is persistent and will remain even if you sign out of this app, right? So, which means we don't have to connect our Google account every now and then. Okay. Now if I go here and if I click on save contact, save to Google Contacts. So this is saved to Google. Now let me show you that. So I'm going to Google Contacts and there you go. So this is the same person that we saved from vCard, right? You can see here last I did it was today 11:03, right? Just now. Okay, so we have the email address, we have the phone number. If we want, we can add the birth date and all the details. But you can see that we have been able to save the contact information from vCard directly into Google Contacts. Not just that. One of the key feature in this particular thing is bulk scan, right? Now, a lot of times you do not want to be scanning one after the other because you have to wait for the system to actually extract the information and so on and so forth. So what we do is we have something called a bulk scan here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a whiteboard on my table and I'm going to scan these cards one by one by pointing the camera downwards. So I'm zooming in, I'm just taking the card and placing it within this box, right? So you can see that the card is right in the center of the box. So I'll click on this one. One card is done. I'll move this, get the next card, place it, click on it, done. Get the next card, place it exactly at the same place, click on it, get the next card, keep doing it until you are done, right? So for this one, it is just one side of the card. Okay, so once we are done with all the cards, you can just click on review and process for cards. Okay, if you want to rotate the card so that it can read the details correctly, you can do that. Otherwise, you can click on next. Click on next. click on next, process all cards. So it's now processing each of these cards. You can see this is completed. So we can actually see here the name, the email address and the phone number. What we have done is if you click on edit, you can actually see the card details here. You can verify it over here. Okay. And if you feel that it is correct, then you can click on save and approve. Okay. So let me click on save and approve. Right. So this is still processing. Okay. All the 4 are done. So let me go over here. We can see the details here, the name, the designation, the email address, the phone number, and so on and so forth. Right, click on save and approve. You can also add the notes over here, like I showed previously. We could go to different cards here. Okay, so this is the card that we already scanned. So system needs to tell that it is duplicated. Let's see if it does it or not. Right, I'll click on save and approve. And we have one more card, which is this one. So I'll directly click on approve from here. Okay, so that's how the bulk scan works. Now let's come back. And in the contacts, you can see some contacts appear to be duplicates. Tap to view or merge them. Right, so I'll click on merge. You can see that this one seems to be a duplicate. Okay, because this is what we already had over here. Okay, so we can delete it from here, or we can just click on merge. It will merge all of it, and if you refresh, then you will see just 4 of them. Right, now you can go to any of these cards and you can add your own notes. Okay, we can also search for LinkedIn profile. Okay, like we did in the last case. Let's search for this person. Okay, we don't have the LinkedIn profile. Let's see for Instagram. No, so we don't have. Let's click on save contact, save to Google Contacts. And we should be getting this pretty soon. And if I go to, and there you go. So we have the name, we have the designations, we have the email address, we have the phone number. All the details that we had in vCard is now in Google Contacts, which means it is synced to your mobile contacts. So this pending is when you do a bulk scan. If you don't wait on the portal, then it will be sent in pending status. So you can review all the cards once you're free and then just approve it as and when you feel it is good to go. So that's vCard tool for you. If you are attending a lot of events and collecting those cards, do not allow them to sit on your table. Scan them and get it saved into your Google Contacts. You will be able to connect better and continue your conversation from where you left. If you found this tool helpful, please share it with all of them who keep attending the events and collecting those cards. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.